So today, what I want to work on is actually cleaning up some of this. As you can see, we've got kind of some awesome sinks just all over the place. We've got, what is this? One, two, three, four, five, all right here. I think we've got at least one more underneath the parking garage going on. Um, and then we've got a couple other just kind of like spread about. I don't even want to talk about like this mess over here or over there in the canyon. That's a whole thing in and of itself. So I want to go ahead and like just do some cleanup. So you can see over there on the right hand side some kind of goals that I want to do today. So reworking the coal and steel truck station. So that's the one over here. Right now it has zero decorations, and I don't really like the way that it's laid out. And right now we're getting ran over by a truck. Cool. Thanks for that, buddy. Um, right now it's set up for both. It's set up for coal at both stations. We're actually going to be changing that out to one of them is just going to be coal, and the coal goes out to all the other truck stations. The other one I'm going to change out to steel ingots because this is the steel factory, and we're going to be upgrading this pretty soon. Because after the electronics are done, or mostly done, then we're going to start on modular frames and heavy modular frames and getting it ready for fused modular frames in the next phase. So one of these is going to become just steel ingots by itself, and then that'll get dropped off. I think to this one, because this one is doing the quartz. This one I'm changing it over from steel beams to steel ingots. So I want to get that cleaned up. What else we got in here? Decorate the Caterium truck station. Yeah, so this one also kind of it's just over there. It's blank. It's empty. It needs to be decorated a little bit. That one's actually going to be real easy. We need to build a truck's court station because right now it's just in the middle of the road. Condense the electronics belts and reduce the awesome sink spam. And I think we're going to start with those last two. Like I said, that's just kind of getting rid of and reducing a lot of this stuff. We can start combining some belts now that it's like separated out and things are going kind of where they need to go. They're actually not going where they need to go at all, but at least they're, I have them kind of organized in my head. So, but we need to condense that down, get rid of some of the awesome sinks. We've got some belts that only have, 30 some odd items on them. So we can condense that down into a better sushi belt. So anyway, that's where we're going to start today. The electronics factory itself is going to be, I think, in this general area. It might start in this area and then kind of L shape around. That's kind of the idea that I have. So I'm going to play with bringing in these belts kind of the way they are and then having them kind of assemble right in this area. So that's the kind of the plan of attack, I do believe. So let's see. Need to actually tear out some of this floor and show off some of the spaghetti again to get this to work. So this is the plastic coming in. I think want it to be more like here, I believe. And then so I want to raise this up so that things can go underneath it and go back and forth a little bit better, I think. So I don't know if there's any good way to do this. Kind of have to make it worse before it gets better. Sure, yeah, okay. feel like at least the last two streams have ended with this area right here, and I really want to just get it done and over with. Actually, I don't want to put this here because I think stuff is going to come out right there. This needs to get moved into a better spot, more correct spot. Guess I should move kind of quickly because I don't want the stuff that was using that plastic to get screwed up. Kind of the downside of building like this. Should go check on that overflow belt. And it looks okay there. It gets affected by these guys. These look okay. I think we're alright. We'll probably find out soon enough if it's not. Okay, it's not. Something's broken. I forgot to hook this back up. Put a wall hole. Should have put this first. Okay. So next piece. I put a meter on this. I did not put a meter. How many of these? I think we're making like 100, excuse me, like 186 or something like that. I'll put you up here. Maybe you could even be permanent. I think it's like 186, 75, something like that. Even close to being in the same spot, or mirrored anyway, I should say. So looking at these numbers earlier, I think I can combine this belt and this rubber belt because this was 240, this was 240, so that's 480. How do I want to do that? We're gonna say you are overflow. We're actually going to add just a whole new one here, just so we can move some stuff around. So circuit boards come out. I'd like for them to somehow do a thing. Um, so all it's on here is rubber. Start with that. We might actually change this a little bit. Maybe the circuit boards go forward. So these are circuit boards over here. They need to be joined with a line. Could join. Could swap these. This could be change you to circuit boards here. This is currently just doing overflow, so that could be a merger. Then do this. This one could be a merger. Keep the rubber. Yeah, I like that better. For now. So I have to get circuit boards off of this line. Before I merge them. Man, I hate that I'm still battling with this thing. Like, it should be the simplest thing in the world. Oh God. I have an idea of what I'm trying to do. I'm just trying to figure out the order of which this all needs to go, what it all needs to happen. That's the problem. I think that was the wrong one to hook up. Yeah, so this one should be 270. Technically, this one should be 270 then. And then neither of these should back up. We might not be able to combine that with these circuit boards because I have to get them off first. And then there would be a lift either here, which blocks this line. Circuit boards don't have to come out this side. They could do something else. This isn't doing anything right now. Really would just love to get this as a full belt. That would be ideal. Of rubber and plastic, just so that I know exactly where it is, what it is. I had a plan before I started streaming, and then that just completely went out the window as soon as I started to pull it off. So that's my bad. That doesn't need to be there. I'm just going to delete this. You should be... that should be enough. Yeah. Boards, if they didn't exit here, then they could join on the far side. Okay. And then for now, let's just put you here. You'll be rubber in the future. Ooh, actually. Ooh, he says. I could send rubber onto that, or circuit boards onto that line, then that goes out. Rubber could split here, join with that one, and everybody would be happy. What the hell is this? So we're saying you are I think we're getting it. So you're the circuit board line. Officially the literally said I'm gonna get rid of some of this spam and then I start building more spam. That's how it goes. Um, yes, you're not being used. Which means you're not getting used anymore, which is good. You're not getting used anymore, which is good. You're 42, that's right. It's 42 plus, I think, 33. Which makes up 75. So you are actually going to be used for modular frames later on, Mr. Ironing. I think that's right anyway. That I might actually be wrong about that, but I think that's right. So you need to go to the same place, kind of. Wait, no, I had you coming down. You're the circuit boards. I wonder, I can still put one there. Means you can go away, you can go away, and you can go away. All right, starting to make progress. I'm kind of thinking this could be bumped over to this way instead. And then meet up over here. I gotta figure out how to make these join this. I do believe. That's the big problem that we've got right now. So how do I get these 42 to join these 33? Because they are blocked by belts. I'll leave you in place for now. I guess they could always come in, join. We can do some trickery here. Or you're kind of starting to back up. Maybe not. Maybe not. Maybe not. So instead, this would be the. Do I still have any overflow? Want to flip those so it merges onto the one line. I think I'm just gonna have to. I should let me before I turn that around. Let's get. Oh, I see. Set up another one of these. One, 2, 3, 4. Right. So then we can do. Then you don't even really need anything. You can just go. So technically that should be everything that's needed. Ooh, and then I could do. What if I split this? Basically, that was a belt to just transport stuff. Then I could split, combine, and then send just all circuit boards out that way. Because I think it's circuit boards and circuit oscillators to make computers is the recipe I'm doing. Yeah, I'm doing this one. I want to make sure this isn't getting backed up. I'm really worried about it. But we look fine. And then that would just keep this completely separate. Because actually, yeah, I think I like that. So then this becomes another hole. And then we could do get rid of this, or not get rid of it, but replace it. Change its direction. Uh, yeah, is that working? That's not working. That will go. Well, okay, I think we're actually solving this problem. And then this one is circuit board. And he goes in, you guys go in. Everybody's happy. This can go away. That can go away. So the original thought was that circuit boards and AI limiters could both be on. What was I using AI limiters for? Just oscillators. That's right. So I could stick you guys onto the same. So that's 33. That's 186. Plus 50. So yeah, that's way less than 480. So we're fine there. Any undefined. Do it that way. You. Can I back you up? Yep. Or circuit boards. None. None. Then you're a merger. That's all good. Paint you. Paint you. Actually gonna put you there. Cool, cool, cool. Connected. I never want to look at smart splitters again after this simple problem, but for some reason. Cool. So this then should be 40, or no, this should be 75 plus 57 is what it should end up being. What was that? 75 plus 57, 132? 132, 132. Come on, 132. Going over. If it's over, that's a problem. I'm gonna say that that problem solved, which means you can go away. And you guys, so nope, not even close. I want to force it. I might want to do that. Can I fit you? Not really. We might come back to that later because that would be, I think, a lot nicer. But for now, at least they are. Not going into that. So we shrank it down from 5 or 6 down to 4, and that could even be reduced. So then this could come down. That can definitely come down because these go to the same spot. Let me check. Modeler real quick. So here's the 186.25 that we're sending to the sink. They get sent to the motor factory, that's right. And get made into a whole bunch of copper wire. Yeah, so I actually do want to do that. Here on the seam. Okay. Ooh. Okay. So if that's the case, I'll do a little. No. I need to. Just do something gross. Just for a second. Okay. So then you can then go away. You can go away. You and you. Hopefully you. Right. Okay, so that cleans it up. This whole area up, which means I could start building additional stuff there. I think, like I said, I think the electronics factory is going to come out around and go out this way, like an L shape. So having all of this stuff in one location, I think is going to be helpful for that. I don't think I know it'll be helpful for that. Logistics. Let's just put one of you guys on all of this, just so we can confirm in the future. Close this up because nobody ever needs to see that again. Same with this stuff. Even though I've torn it up like 3 streams in a row now. So let's get you supported. To get you supported. I think that's it. And you guys aren't backed up. Everybody's happy. We've made room. You are still not being taken care of. I still don't even have a plan for you. Or is this what you were? Actually, I think that's what it was. You were getting used for frames. Okay. But, so that's enough logistics for now. Let's see. I'm gonna say reduce awesome sync spam and condense electronic belts. You guys are done. Or let's go work on decorating the Caterium truck station because that'll be pretty quick and it might showcase another problem. Hopefully not. I mean, I'm going to have basically the thing I'm worried about is I have to re-record the truck routes because they're going to be cutting over the concrete sections. So that needs to get, the routes will have to get re-recorded so they don't run into the fences and stuff. It's not like this is going to take a lot of time, but so I did barriers on the inside. And then I did just fencing around the outside. That's all I did. Railings, sorry. This isn't really decorations per se, but it at least makes it to where I have to finalize some truck routes. Something that I didn't really do whenever I initially did this. It kind of just set them up and then rushed through it. So this will at least force me to finalize a few things. Not that really anything's changing, but at least I'll be less likely to have, less likely to have truck problems because right now some of them are like driving down the middle of the road. Yeah, see, you are flipping and freaking out. So I have fuel, yes. Whoop, whoop. And you are Caterium. All right, bring it home. Don't screw it up. Imperium to main. I think this is V3. Just get you out here before I screw anything up. Then you can just go bye-bye. Yeah, so that's all that I really wanted to do with this truck stop. So coal and steel. Hey, come here. I need to just take a ride on you. Oh, I'm so glad I figured that out. Got cleaned all that section up. That was like, I don't want to say it was haunting me because that seems dramatic, but it was definitely plaguing me, I guess would be the more correct thing to say. Like, it was just, I wasn't 100% sure how it was going to come together. And because I've touched on it like 3 streams now for something that's like what, like 5 splitters, 2 mergers, something like that. Right. So the problem with this truck station is it's backwards from everything else. You come in, you go, and then like the station is right here. So it's like you have to make like a U-turn to get into this coal spot. And that's just not, doesn't really make sense as far as how the other ones work. Guy's a little special. So, and it doesn't include the island at the back. So, I think how this is just 2 foundations and then it starts. Islands. You go on that line and that one. You're the input. there? No. I don't have as much room on this one. So that's those two complete. I actually need to do. I need to put the hole in for the fuel. Just need to be Mark 1. That shouldn't cause any problems with you yet. Not even close. So you're the fuel one. So this line basically is that truck station in the back fuels the other truck stations, which right now is just the Caterium in the back. But as soon as I build a quartz one, it's going to need one as well. Right now, it's just being fed off of a what are those things called? Storage. Not even a storage depot. Obviously not a storage depot. Hey, storage. Just a storage container. That's what they are. So it will need. What is going on? Okay, I see. And then you guys can go away. I don't even know. Sorry, I got squirrel. I can't even say what I'm trying to say. Just distracted. That's the word. Yeah, so this will carry coal out to the quartz truck stations, which are, there's just a temporary one. It's being ran off of this ugly looking thing right now, just so it keeps working so I could test the numbers, but I think we're going to come up like 40 shy. So I'm going to have to do 2 trucks at least, because it's going to add additional time once I add like an actual loop and stuff instead of just, you know, building it in the middle of the road. So yeah, this one's not even going to be in use yet, but let's go ahead and change you over just so I don't forget. That's not the right number. I've got a spreadsheet with everything. Steel ingot. So now, I'm trying to think, I should probably I'm gonna go ahead and do I do decorations? By decorations, I mean I can't because I don't know how big this thing needs to be because I need to put the island on the back. Delete you for now. Island. You are there and there. I'm gonna wait for this guy to go back around before I place him. It would be really nice if I knew where my power lines were. So for you, I kind of want to try. Why are you? Oh, you go into that one. Okay, so that might not actually work. Because you are the hole that I need. Oh, I was hoping I could just do the splitting. In one, but I don't think that's really going to happen. Unfortunately. Um, Where did I have power hooked up before? Okay, that's and I need to figure out the numbers again, have them written down. One of them was 10, so I think the other one was 9. I'll have to figure that one out. Okay. Then the last one is the blank island. Goes like so. Thought I had lights on the back. I did. Maybe I didn't because of that snapping problem. Okay, so then this was only 1 deep, I believe. Yes. Cool, so I don't actually... I gotta expand it a little bit. I gotta expand you. Then we have to re-record the truck route. And I'd like to say that where'd the truck come? I'm gonna go ahead and delete you. We're gonna start this recording over because that was terrible driving. It seems really shallow. I don't think that's actually right. Guess when we go over there, we'll take a look. I feel like that should have more space. No, this one is just one wide back here. Okay. Loveless. My night is going well. How's yours? It's a nice and easy night of reporting truck routes. This will be a problem. Maybe not. He doesn't go where I'm going. Oh, please. Thank you. Coal to Caterium V3. think you're gonna be real close there, bud. Architecture. Put these guys down, hook up the coal conveyor belts again. I'm just gonna assume it's because I'm standing here. I didn't see that. Why are you both saying you're down? Mm, okay, that's fine. Okay. Um, So we should close this up first. Whatever, bro. Okay, so that is this one done. Off to build the quartz. These got backed up on the last stream. How have you guys filled up yet? I cleared them out because we had a pile up. You're full. You're full. By full, I mean, I'm looking at the Caterium. You're good. You're working on it. So we're really close to this problem finally being solved again, which is affecting our phase 2 stuff over there. Automated wiring. That's not running at 100%. So we need these last 2 machines. You're not 100%. So right now it's just getting overflowed out the side to another awesome sink that I had to put down temporarily. So, okay, anyway, back to the quartz. Need to build all of the road supports. Oh no. Is this perfect? Oh, it's perfect. Yeah, I need to build all the road supports on this side of the biome. I'm kind of stopped halfway. And yeah, that needs to be taken care of. So we're over here. All I need right now is quartz, but obviously there is 2 coal nodes, a limestone, a copper node, 2 more coal. I think there was something else over here. Did I say that one? Iron? I think that's iron. Iron, copper, limestone, coal. There's also this spring, which would be really nice. I wish I could use it. I just don't have the tech yet. So, anyway, I think, really stupid tractors. As far as where this thing can be built, I think I need to find the world grid over here, and then maybe it's right here. I think I like it off of this one right here. I think that's what I'm gonna go with. I need to. Yeah, that should make it past that. That's my only real concern. I guess this thing too. We'll figure that out. I need to get the vertical grid um, the same as the rest of the factory. So So you are something like that. Um, so that means for now, let's see where we land. Did I nail this? Pretty much. I could go over one more and then it's kind of connecting to that. I like that better. There's not a node up here, I don't think. On a node back here. So think we'll do there. Just so that it's sitting proper. And this guy, trying to think. Maybe do that. Send you home. You can meet on the center, come around. Excuse me, I think that's the ticket. Wow. Just drove off the bridge, really? Well, you'll just keep running until you run out of fuel, and then that's fine. Yeah, so that is the plan. Don't know where this is actually going to go vertical. So I can't do power. This kind of seems like as place as any to support. Sure, maybe right here. What am I looking for? Foundation. Like that. Don't love that or that. Maybe. I just see that causing more problems. So maybe if I back it up. Maybe that'll be enough. Nailed it. Where do we want to go? I guess we could go here. Who's really going to see that? Nobody. Come on. We're gonna say you're good there. We can actually get rid of all of these. By all, I mean the two. So the question becomes, how big does this parking truck station stop? How big do we want to go? I'm not going to make it. Oh, God. Um, so are my light poles going the right way? Yes. Yeah, they are. I don't think I need it like the size of a Bucky's. So I think just like maybe 3 stalls, one for a cold delivery for fuel, and then a spare one for whatever. And then one for this course. I think that's all I'm really gonna do. This is too tall for me to reach. Need to go halfway or something. Ah, I win. So we're saying, right, yeah. Three, four. Kind of want to take this maybe a ways out there, actually. Because if the factory does grow, I don't want to have to deal with the same struggles that we're having of mixing that garage truck stop station in with all this other stuff that is on the world grid. So I I mean, there's nothing else out here except for the coal and those few nodes. I guess there's a SAM ore. Is it in this rock? I'm going to extend it out a little ways, maybe not as far as I was originally kind of thinking. Means I might actually have to redo all of that because this isn't going to line up. I did it off of a single point like an idiot. How wide were these? I think it was. Islands. So it's two things, and then it needs to be this way. So it needs to be at least one wider on each side. This spot is good though. Make sure the seam is going the right way. Actually, I might want this one more because I need to have. Well, let's see. One, two, 1, 2. Yeah, it's fine. And then you. You are there. So that's 1, 2. And then this is the one that the back island sits on. This is the road behind the island. And then that should be Then we hook up, or put, not hook up, but put down our blank island right here. Right? 1, 2, yeah. I didn't fix the patterns at the coal station. Coal and future steel. I didn't fix all the arrows and lines and stuff. I'll do that off stream, I guess. Sighted dotted line. Cool. So that is the quartz station, kind of, sort of, not really. From the perspective of the rest of the map, how do we think that looks? Did I say I was going to do, I need to expand this because I said I was going to do one extra and then an island. Crap. I think by the time I'm using these nodes, the factory will be much closer. And maybe I can drive some more on the ground. I think that's it. I think I'm gonna call it there. I'm gonna hook all this stuff off stream, do the painting. I need to hook this up and look at the spreadsheet for all of the naming conventions so that I make sure that the truck stops are named the right thing. And that they're going to the right places. Since we renamed the ones over there on the coal, those ones, since we renamed those, I need to make sure that the spreadsheet gets updated with all that stuff. And yeah, so I mean, we accomplished this mess here. That's taken care of. So these will be ready for the electronics factory, or not the electronics factory, but the final parts of it. So the computers and crystal oscillators. So those will be ready for that platform. Once I rebuild this garage, I keep calling them garages, truck stops. Then can't really see them from here, but where those water lines go into, there's 4 more refineries. That'll be where the pure quartz gets taken care of. So yeah, I think we'll do it for this stream. I'll upload this in the next couple days with some edits, cut it down, add the chapter breaks. And on the next stream, we'll get to computers. And if we can do the computers, then that means we can also fix the trains. So no more of this mess. So that'll be exciting. Anyway, thanks everyone for joining in. See you.